Hey guys, Ben here from If Nutrition, and in today's video I want to take you through how to go about starting intermittent fasting. Now, if you're not familiar with intermittent fasting, it's basically skipping breakfast is what most people know it for, but ultimately it means that you are only consuming calories for a certain part of the day. The rest of that time you are fasted. Now, one of the most popular options out there is the 8x16 diet, which is basically you consume calories for 8 hours a day. You know, typically you're going from kind of like midday till 8 o'clock, but for then the rest of the time you are not consuming calories. So most people do this by skipping breakfast, so they won't have breakfast. They'll drink water, coffee, 0-calorie fizzy drinks. Sparkling water is another favourite because the bubbles fill your stomach up, kind of gives your stomach the impression it's more full, takes the hunger away. Same with coffee and the caffeine. These kinds of things are good strategies to kind of get through the morning until lunch. You then have your lunch and obviously your main meal in the early evening. You can mix a few snacks in with these. There's a lot of statements bounded around with intermittent fasting of how it benefits this, benefits that, and it's superior for fat loss and things like that. There's a few arguments around that, but ultimately the main benefit of intermittent fasting is it shortens your feeding window. You think if you were just eating breakfast, lunch and dinner every day, you'd be consuming this amount of calories. Yeah, and if they were split nearly equally, by just skipping breakfast, you could cut out a third of your daily calories, putting you from probably a surplus into a calorie deficit. This is what helps you lose weight. It just makes it a lot more manageable. A lot of people don't need to eat breakfast. They find it quite easy to kind of go all the way through till lunch, have a nice filling lunch, and again then with just one snack in the afternoon, they can get through till dinner time, have a good meal again, and then they're good until lunchtime the next day. Now, there are other different strategies that you can utilize, but ultimately it's all about condensing that eating window to a limited amount of time. By doing that, you've got a shorter amount of time to consume those calories. So if you are looking to get started with intermittent fasting, it is as simple as skipping your breakfast, make sure you're having your lunch around sort of 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and then you're not then continually eating all the way through until tea time and then stopping and then thinking you've done really well because all these snacks, they add up. You still need to look at the amount of calories that you are consuming because ultimately you will only lose weight if you are in a calorie deficit. So again, check my description, you'll find a link to my calorie calculator. I'll also put my calorie macro calculation video up in the cards for you. You can watch that if you want to work those out. But you know, if you are looking to keep your protein intake up, a good way that I find, which is what I do, is I will train. I train sort of like mid-morning. I will have my protein shake at around midday and delay my lunch out slightly. I then have another protein shake and a piece of fruit as my afternoon snack, and then I have my dinner. But I consume all the calories to fit my goal within that time. So I'm still fasting, and then, you know, I consume effectively 4 meals, which is a shake, lunch, another shake, and then dinner. But just make sure that you're looking at your calories and you're not going over your calories. As long as you're keeping your calories within a certain limit, you will hit your weight loss goals. And also, you know, you can still be in a calorie surplus. You can still be looking to build lean muscle mass, even utilizing intermittent fasting. So if you are somebody that isn't that keen on breakfast, then consider giving intermittent fasting a go. Love to hear what your thoughts if you already do this. Hit me up in the comments below and let me know, and I'll see you in the next video.